Louis Gabriel Nucci, of the Paris-based fashion brand LGN, was thrilled when he got the phone call asking him to design the costumes for the Paralympics opening ceremony, which was held on Wednesday in Paris, with a procession down the Champs-Élysées that ended at the Place de la Concorde. "I wanted to put all my heart into this project," said Mr. Nucci, 36, "because it was the Paralympics, and it was really close to me personally, because I'm working a lot on inclusivity at LGN in terms of plus size, age and diversity of bodies on the runway during Fashion Week." Mr. Nucci, who is known for manufacturing elegantly simple menswear with a punchy contemporary twist, grinned through a video call in which he was sporting a thick mustache and a simple black t-shirt and smoking a cigarette throughout the interview. The Paralympics assignment did not immediately elicit in him a sense of patriotism. Though Mr. Nucci grew up in Paris, he was trained in Belgium and worked in Italy during his early career, and he said that his time outside France had been a major influence on his identity as a designer. But the process of designing hundreds of garments for performers with disabilities brought forth his latent pride in his country. "I was becoming more and more patriotic as I was working on this project," Mr. Nucci said. "The more I was doing rehearsals and fittings, the more proud I was. And it's difficult for French to be proud of being French." The brief was straightforward, but it was also an enormous undertaking. Create approximately 700 items of clothing for performers with disabilities to wear during the festivities. Mr. Nucci said he knew from the outset that he didn't want to create costumes. Rather, he wanted his clothing to play a supporting role in the show. The clothing should have an urban, Parisian sensibility and, crucially, be comfortable. He didn't want his garments to overshadow the performers or the event itself. In order to achieve this, he had to take a different approach than he would have for a runway show. He imagined 200 performers on stage together and thought about the way they would move and the sounds the fabric would make. "The difference between a garment and a costume is functionality," he said. He decided to create outfits made of jersey fabric that were machine washable. The pieces are not without flair, however. He incorporated embroidery, rhinestones, and feathers in his designs. Mr. Nucci's opening ceremony outfits ranged from casual to formal. Like his LGN designs, his choices for the Paralympics had a chic, sparse quality. There was a red tracksuit with cutouts along the shoulder blades, accented with white and black lines, an enormous glossy blue robe with pleats, a shimmering, oversized silver blazer, a tunic with quite possibly the deepest V-neck you've ever seen.